details of my demise were greatly exaggerated. We have a pretty epic thing to talk about today. Off the cuff too, off script, completely off script. Gotta do it sometimes, shit happens. But from the title of the video, you can obviously tell that we're talking about cosplay. Cosplay is a thing that everyone loves to do. You have your favorite characters from video games, movies, TV shows, anime, and you think, hey, I like that fit. I want to dress like that nigga. I want to be them. And whether it's just at school, at a workplace, at a con, or just in your damn house, people cosplay. And there are different variants. Obviously, there are people who make their own shit who are very talented. There are people who buy shit and pull it off well. There are people who make closet cosplays. You know, they make shit with what they got in their house. Regardless, the cosplay community is full of a bunch of talented, caring, and creative individuals. It's also filled with a bunch of fucking racism. I said the dreaded word. And the thing is, people don't realize that not only is it racist, specifically it's racist to black people. I'm aware and preemptively shutting down the abundant amount of comments I'm going to receive talking about how every person of color is oppressed, because that's true. That's obviously true. But this right here is an issue that really affects black people. Say for instance, you got a cosplay. They love the cosplay and they love the character. They posted the fucking TikTok. The amount of garbage comments that they get in their comment section. Hey yo, what the fuck? It's just unheard of. And that obviously is an issue. Thundercat who? And today I'm going to be talking about that specific issue, albeit in a quite different format. I mean, green screen's cool and you guys don't care. Who doesn't like green screen? Also, sorry this took forever to drop. Hurricane Ida just fucked my internet just all the way up. It's still fucked. So I haven't gotten back to streaming. But soon, so you know, hit the bell if you care about that. Or look at the VOD channel. Anyways. One of the first things I wanted to bring up was a trend I'm sure a lot of y'all are familiar with. A good amount of you that use the clock app is aware of this trend. In this song, the person's going, Hinata isn't black, Hinata isn't black, Hinata isn't black. And then other person's like, well, she's gonna be black today, because, you know, she's gonna be black today. And the reason why this is a song and this is a trend in the first place is because black cosplayers, whenever they cosplay a character from a specific anime or anything, and the character isn't black, their comment section, without fail, will be filled with blank isn't black. Or even worse, blank isn't a monkey. Now, I don't know about you, but that's not okay. I also know about the huge amount of comments I'm going to receive saying, it's the internet, you know, deal with it. It is what it is. You know, don't be on the internet then. And I know I'm going to receive comments just like that because I have already. Basically, there was this guy, right? He made a TikTok making fun of fat women with blue hair. And in the TikTok, he was like, oh God, fucking damn, like they're ugly as shit, right? And so I go, hey, I mean, game is game. I'm gonna make fun of you. So I compared this guy to Roger from American Dad. And TikTok didn't like that. Even though his video got over 1 million views and my video response to his got a couple thousand, mine got taken down. But before it did, I got a bunch of comments like this. See, the issue here is I'm fucking beautiful and they can't make fun of me. So the 15-year-old white boys who would never say shit to me in real life just decided to say, oh, well, shut up, you're black. As if that's some sort of insult. See this melanin? Adore this melanin, bitch. But I made a video talking about how my video got taken down, right? But those comments didn't get deleted at all. Those comments, the only reason why they're gone is because the video was gone, but those comments didn't get moderated at all. And that video got muted. And then I made a video talking about how that video got muted and how TikTok don't give a fuck. And then people in the comments were like, well, it's TikTok, I don't know what you expected. Like, oh well, like it's the internet. And then there were other niggas just saying the same thing. And right, I'm banned on the app right now because of that, but those comments can just stay. And my whole point of bringing this up is just because it's the internet doesn't excuse shit. The people who made those comments aren't just like useless bot internet trolls. They're real people that process things just as normally as I do. I would hope so. And the only reason why they don't face real world consequences is because they're on the internet. But they know right from fucking wrong. If you're doing something wrong and not okay, you know it's wrong and not okay. So having a problem with it and calling it out, the response shouldn't be, oh, it's just the internet. The response should be, oh wow, that's fucking terrible. Like, I'm sorry to hear that. Like, those people should stop. But the problem is people have become too desensitized towards it. Unfortunately, it's just seen as normal to make racially insensitive comments and pass them off as jokes. And pointing out that they're racially insensitive or just bigoted in general makes you look soft and makes you look like you don't understand dark humor. Said cosplayers have to deal with said dark humor all the time. And that's not very fun when it's just literal racism or bigotry. I know what dark humor is. I like dark humor. But people gotta understand that when it comes to dark humor, it's only not out of taste when you're making a joke that you can make. I can make black jokes. I can't make jokes about trans people. I'm not trans. Like, where's the funny? Please show me. It doesn't exist. What said cosplayers have to deal with is harassment and just simply that. Now watch me explain that, but in costume. See, originally I planned to do Psyche, but I didn't like the way that recording came out, and also like I'm on a green screen now, so that can't work for obvious reasons. So yeah.
Oh my God!
Black cosplayers get harassed on a daily basis. And the shitty thing about it is they aren't being dragged for a shitty cosplay. They ain't been dragged for a shitty haircut. They aren't being dragged for being a shitty person. They're being dragged for being black. The whole reason why I brought up the TikTok shit with me is because comparatively, that is but a fraction of what they have to deal with. All of those comments were on one video. Imagine those comments being on every video. If I was keeping it a buck, I turned to Spider-Man with a Henny, nigga. Like, I'd be done. Now, the thing is with Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok, when these cosplays are posted by black people, they get gassed the fuck up because that's black excellence. But the shitty thing about going viral is the bigger and bigger the whole positive majority is, the bigger and bigger the small loud minority gets too. And the harder and harder it gets to ignore. Imagine being black and cosplaying your favorite character. People saying you ruined the character because you're black. People saying that character isn't black. People giving your interpretation of the character a racially insensitive nickname. Imagine being told that you ruined the trend because you're black and you participated. That's not okay. And it's super crazy and frustrating because a lot of anime fans like to live in this little bubble where in Japan the concept of racial equality and racism and discriminatory behavior and fucked up shit just doesn't exist, and they empathize the country like those aren't grown-ass men and women and people working on these shows that understand shit. Like, do you see this? This was on Twitter, and there were so many anime people trying to defend this. Niggas was trying to call it guy or whatever the fuck this shit is. Nigga, that's blackface. But they be the same niggas to say that racist shit on someone's character. I've seen people go, what if the roles were reversed? The roles can't be reversed. They can't be reversed. And you know what? I can't teach you why, but I know someone else who can. Spoiler alert, it's just me in another costume because I like doing this. The roles cannot be reversed. One, if a white person was cosplaying a black character, you can do that, just not fucking blackface, cause that fucking happens. You don't see us changing our skin color for cosplays, do you? So that initial argument does not make sense. If a white person took away the representation of a black character and took it as their own, that will harm the black community a whole lot more because we have a whole lot less than y'all do. The only reason why we aren't cosplaying popular black characters 24/7, 365 in the anime community or anywhere else is because most of the popular characters that we grew up with that dominate the whole community are lighter skinned or just aren't black. Most of the people dominating the cosplay community are not black. The issue y'all fail to realize is black people have to overachieve to get bare minimum attention. No offense to the white cosplayers, do your damn thing, but y'all be hyping up the most bland, menace, bare minimum ass shit because they're light skinned, because they're white, because they're not black. And what little representation that we have isn't always the fucking best. I saw someone on Twitter bitching about the black edits and calling it black washing. Not real, but you'll hear about that soon. And they said, oh, there are plenty of black characters out here, why y'all tripping? And with the whole grid of black characters they showcased, a good amount of them were not black, a good amount of them were minor side characters, and a good amount of them weren't, we're not accurate representations of black people at all. The fact that people that are me look like this in anime, it kind of makes me want to throw up a little bit. What I'm saying is when it comes to black representation, there just isn't enough, and there probably never will be. So my whole point is there's not a lot to choose from, and the fact that there are black characters that do exist does not mean that we can't cosplay characters who aren't black. I can be Miles, and I can also be fucking Peter Parker if I want to. If my black ass is cosplaying Peter Parker, I'm not Miles Morales. I'm Peter Parker. Peter Parker picked a pack of pickled peppers. She sells seashells down by the seashore. Fuck. All I'm saying is that if there's an issue with our race cosplaying other characters that aren't our race, that energy should be kept to other people who are cosplaying characters that aren't in their race. And the thing is, if you think about it, for all those blank isn't black comments, listen here, come here close. I got a little news flash for you. They aren't white either. Some of them aren't even human. Goku is a Saiyan raised on Earth. And the fact that that's an argument in the first place solidifies why this is a black cosplaying community problem, because other races do not face flack because they are lighter skinned. Darker skinned people, mostly black people, have to deal with this. And after a while, it gets tiring. See those racially insensitive comments that I got? I can laugh them off all I want. But at the end of the day, I am a human, and behind the camera, I'm not gonna be all that nigga and suave and cool and shit, right? I got feelings too. Sometimes shit just hurts. And it ain't because you're a soft-triggered snowflake like the white neckbeards would like to tell you. No, it's because you're human with valid feelings that can be offended at valid things that are worth offense. On the TikTok where the person said, oh, you're black, didn't ask, and I talked about how TikTok took that shit down, someone said, oh, you know, it's satire. Where does satire come in? They don't not know what satire means? Niggas say, oh, there must be more to it. You just ain't talking about it. This is a person this is a person who's on this app who exists. This isn't a bot. This is a person who isn't smart. What more than actual racism? Y'all have to think about it this way. Being on social media, cosplaying different characters from different fandoms of different animes in different places, you're gonna attract so many different comments, and it's a fucking minefield. You are asking to get fucked up. And when I say asking for it, not blaming the cosplayers at all. I'm just saying that it fucking sucks. And it sucks even more dealing with it because you're in a lose-lose situation. Let me explain. This is probably the most skin I have ever shown y'all. Please stop calling me a twink. I am very strong. Okay, also I got my flu shot today. Don't get the flu. When it comes to dealing with harassment online, you're kind of in a lose-lose situation. Either you ignore it and let it build up and let the people who are fucking with you think that they're winning because they're getting you to shut up and, you know, and take it like the little bitch you are. Or you call them out and embarrass them and address it, and you're taking the bait, or you're mad and you're fuming and you're crying, you're a little triggered Tumblr baby. And not only that, when you put that little bit of hate on a platform to address it, more hate comes because more people want attention. It's pretty crazy to think about, but there are some people in this world who will fuck with you because they want your attention instead of just like DMing you like a normal person. And that whole unspoken rule set sucks. But me, I don't give a fuck, right? If you're telling me shit, I don't care if you think I'm mad, crying, took the bait, any of that bullshit y'all say in my TikTok comment sections. I will go back and forth with your ass. But TikTok won't let me. I expressed before how TikTok took down my video, making fun of someone else, and TikTok let racist comments stay on my page. But the minute that I try and clap back to any of these, TikTok bans me. And so it makes you think that if this app can detect things such as bullying and harassment, they would also detect the things that initiated in the first place. But no, not at all. I wonder why that video with millions of views did not get taken down, but mine with only a couple thousand did. Call me a crazy person, but I just think they don't like a skin color. If I show TikTok too much of this melanin, they might have a literal mental breakdown. I have seen nudity and porn on that app, but I cannot clap back at racist comments. Damn, I kind of got like a little titty here. TikTok is anti-black or just does not give a fuck about black people. Because if you have a bot system that is able to detect harassment, why the fuck can't the bot system work when people are actually being harassed? I don't want to be that guy, but they packed about a black predators quick on that app. Gone. And that's good. Get that ass banned. But the lighter skinned TikTok white boy perm pretty boys that have done the same thing still get the post and get like millions of views a video. What's going on? Kinda makes you think. There have been people driven off of this app, completely quit cosplay because of how stupid the app is, and because they just let shit like that slide. I don't know about you, but if I got Hinata isn't a monkey on every one of my fucking videos, I probably would fucking deactivate. I mean, I personally really wouldn't, but I damn well can see why anybody would want to. It's perfectly valid. For my non-black viewers out there, imagine having a big audience on TikTok, a sizable audience, or you hit the For You page and you hit the viral shit and you wake up every day to racist comments from anime fans, from fans of media, from people from different fandoms that you just wanted to appreciate your appreciation for the same thing y'all appreciate. Imagine your very existence being seen as political. Imagine your very existence being used as an insult. You're black? Congrats, you have eyes. I create my own shots. I get to say if they're professional or not. Thing is, after calling this shit out on another app that won't get you banned instantly, you get a little taste of Schrodinger's douchebag. You might ask, what the fuck is that? Well, if you don't know what Schrodinger's cat is, basically there's a box and you put the cat in the box and you don't know if the cat's dead or alive, so you check the box, but before you check the box, inside the box, the cat is in a stasis of being dead or alive. Yes, I did simplify that. Yes, it's flawed. Can't see the cat in the box, so the cat's in a stasis of being both alive and dead at the same time. But replace the cat with the rude comments the person was making and the option of being dead or alive with the options of being joking or not joking, depending on the people's reaction around the person who made the statement. Because the minute you'll call this shit out and you'll make it avid that you ain't rocking with it, or it's a joke, it's satire, you know, I was playing, you saw, why you not laughing? Like, why aren't you laughing? Your next line is, I was only pretending to be a bigot. But if I went with it, if I found it funny, there'd be no folding. Literally, here's the thing of somebody trying to do the same thing after they got shut down and proven wrong over their opinion of trying to like fucking discredit they them pronouns. They put out every BS argument in the book until they got proven wrong, and then it was always joking. Like, it's satire. Either you're joking or you're not. You don't get to switch sides. If you're a bigot, at least don't be a pussy about it. This is like what my epic commercial break would be like if I had one. Oh wait, I do. It's a bad bitch party and you cannot get in. My forehead's exposed because I just took a shower, and having damp hair in your face is not fun. Y'all who I look like. Just like me for real. I'm done. All right, I'm done. I just wanted to show y'all I'm done. Niggas get real mad at people for doing black interpretations of characters when cosplaying, but if I'm gonna keep it a buck with you, I can't do no white ass wigs all the time. I can't do that. I would much rather have some nigga hair, which is actually pretty damn dope because there's this one person who does like black cosplay wigs for like specifically for cosplay people, and that's an example of black excellence, and it's also an example of black people having to overachieve to get recognition. But niggas will get so mad if you do like a black version of the character because those 14-year-old white boys or 35-year-old neckbeards they'll claim that they care so much about accuracy and then praise a fucking white bitch with like huge titties and like a small waist because she wore the costume, and she's not the ethnicity of the person. She's just the same skin tone or even lighter, but she gets praised because she's lighter skinned. Am I coming off as bitter? I hope I am. Getting targeted daily for interacting in a community in your own special way, showcasing your creativity with open arms, and being greeted with fits to the fucking face, it's not cool. Fortunately, in my short time dabbling in cosplay, I have not dealt with one of these comments yet. But I know it's going to happen if some shit get viral. Somebody on TikTok saw me in a bunny fit and was like, bro, you trying to roast niggas like wearing this? And it's like, that's not an insult. Like, I look good, bitch. I also don't understand the people who think that I can't dress in clothes aligned with femmes like because I want to, and instead think it's for like female validation or like for my crush, or like what if I just like it? Lesson of the day: consumers and watchers of the cosplay community, specifically anime fans, are very bigoted for no reason. Now, although what I said here was true as all the living fuck, I think you shouldn't let anyone stop you from doing what you want to do and cosplaying what you want to cosplay. Like I said, the cosplay community is a great place worth contributing to. It's filled with all types of creatives that can let their skills shine through. And with TikTok, it has become a whole lot easier to discover people. It's also become a whole lot easier to build a platform. So if you are one of those people that feel like giving up for whatever reason, don't give up. You should let your voice be heard, and you shouldn't let anyone try to silence you. I'm gonna keep at it myself, and I want to see all the black excellence shine through. And that love goes out to all cosplayers, not just my black royalty out there. All of you guys should keep doing your thing. No one can really do it like you, so you might as well show them how it's done. Side note, I used to make cosplay props a lot. I hope I can find these images by the time I get to editing this part, but I made a damn dragon booster gauntlet from high school DxD when I was like 12. I made Ed's arm from FMA, and I know I'm not gonna be able to find pics of these, but basically picture cardboard versions of the MMPR Power Morpher and Tenshi's Lighthawk sword. I was shiesty back in the day. I wish I could still do that. Follow my socials that I don't get banned on every 5 seconds, and sub to Dom Bad Boys. That's my cool group channel. All right, fare thee bye. See you again, hopefully, before the month ends.
Meet me in the back and you find out why I'm fine. Somebody else last Monday night. The word goes something to sit now. The rose come out of my head.
Beat like attention.